Thanks for tuning in to Advice from a Wife with the Black Millennial Wives. I'm Jet.
And I'm Avis. So we got a real simple letter from a viewer. Thank you for sending that in. You know who you are. She just asked the simple question, what are 3 things we wish we knew before we got married? And so 3 things for me. I'll start it off. The first thing is forgiveness is not what you think it is. I think I had an idea of what forgiveness looked like. But in reality, I would say that I was forgiving the person, whoever it was, and I would still hold on to that anger and hold on to that hurt and almost punish them a little bit for whatever it was. And so in my marriage, I have learned that that is not forgiveness. That's not the forgiveness that I need to be giving to my husband. And that's not the forgiveness that I want to receive. And so that's a big thing for me. The next thing is you are going to have to be someone that you don't recognize. I have definitely, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's an annoying thing, I will be real with you, but I've had to be someone that I do not recognize for the betterment of,
Fix his plate. That's just me.
Oh, girl, stop. Anyway, go to our other episode, Fix 21. My Plate Woman, if you want to know what she's talking about. But I have had to make concessions in my thought process, concessions in my actions and modifications that I never thought that I would have to make. But it was things that I needed to do to make sure that I was being a healthy person in my marriage and not being someone that was not worthy of the things that I say I deserve from my husband. And so that's been interesting. And it's even more interesting when, like, my uncle, I have an uncle that I'm very close to, and he'll say, I don't even recognize you. I don't even know who you are anymore. And I know that he's like playing, but it's real. And so that's one thing for me. And the last thing I would say is marriage has the potential to be better than what you think it's gonna be. If you are doing it correctly. And when I say correctly, I mean by the Bible, like what the Lord says marriage is supposed to look like. It is so beautiful, and it's so everything that you need. Whatever it is that you are lacking in yourself, if you are lonely, if you have low self-esteem, if you are undisciplined, whatever it is in your life that you feel is maybe like a character flaw or something that you want to work on, marriage, real marriage, true marriage helps you work on those things and gives you the things that you need. And it gives you that through God. And so had I known that marriage was as beautiful as it is, and it's not just what you see on TV or what you've seen demonstrated in your life, I may have gotten married a little faster. I don't know. So those are 3 things for me. What about you?
Those are good. All things that I think can benefit anybody. One thing I would say that I wish I knew before I got married was that I have come to believe that marriage isn't necessarily just for our happiness and our satisfaction. It is for the increase in our relationship and our spiritual growth with God. And I say that because I don't believe, now there might be plenty of people out there, but I don't believe that I could make it in a relationship for the rest of my life without God. And so this is a relationship that not only fosters a friendship and companionship with my partner, but it fosters a dynamic relationship with God, because I depend on him to help me be the best wife that I can, and friend, and every aspect of a relationship. I grow through God in my relationship with my husband. So That's number one. Number two, I would say you are going to not only become fluent in English, but another language and probably multiple languages, being love languages. And I say that because it is truly like learning another language, aside from English, because it's something that it could possibly be foreign to you. I've said before that words of affirmation are Trey's love language, and that is something that's foreign to me. I don't need words of affirmation to feel a certain way, or to, be happy or feel loved or anything like that. And my husband needs that. So I have had to learn how to become fluent in that love language. So that would be number two. I would say that number three for me would be a relationship is not 50-50. A relationship is 100% and 100%. Coming together. And it's still something that I work on to this day, because, in life, you just naturally grow up thinking that things are 50-50 and it makes it 100%. But a marriage is totally different. Both partners have to bring in 100% to make this thing work. And so having that knowledge, I think, helps you, grow and move on further and be able to, just continue to increase and get and receive the increase in your relationship, giving 100% in all that you do in every aspect. So those are three things that I wish I knew before I got married.
Wonderful.
Okay, so we hope that those three pieces of advice from both of us were helpful. If you are actually in the process of becoming married, I hope that you got something out of it. If you are someone that is married that has some advice that you would like to share, we would love to hear it. Please hit us up in the comments. If you need advice on anything, please feel free to reach out to us, DM us on Instagram, or you can email us at theblackmillennialwife@gmail.com.
Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and be on the lookout for our next episode on next Friday. Thank you guys.